Okay, we're back. Heretical harassment. Minfilia appears eager to welcome you back to Revenant's Toll. Ah, greetings, Alex. Alphinaud tells me all is in place to begin his trial company. The Scions shall certainly be grateful to have the support of such an organization. The inaugural ceremony is set to take place here in the Rising Stones. Tartaru is cooperating with Alphinaud to see that all is in readiness, so I'm afraid the recruits themselves have been left to their own devices for the time being. Quite a number of new faces have arrived in Revenant's Toll of late, and I wonder if Slapborn might not find himself overwhelmed. Would you speak with him and see if there's aught he requires? Yeah, sure, send you the most important person of all, just to check if the guy's alright. You alright? Need a pat on the back? Heretical. So, has it got something to do with the dragons, maybe? Because we are technically right next door. Oh my god, the loading. Do-do-do, the loading. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do, the loady, loady, load. That was a hint that you should stop loading. Now. Never listens to us. No one ever does. Especially not this computer. Computer? Wait, what are you talking about? This isn't... La 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 la. Come on! Oh, Jesus! Come on. I'm gonna have to cut this out in a second. There! Thank God for that. God, you'd think it was spawning the entire outside world. That loading. Don't know why it's being so slow all of a sudden. Ah, what can I do for you, Alexander? I thought you would have your hands full helping out with the new arm of the Scions. Ha! I barely noticed your recruits arrive. 'Twas barely a trickle compared to the flood of treasure adventurers we have had pass through here every day. Why, I appreciate your offer of aid. 'Tis more your burden that concerns me. I'm told this trial company will answer directly to the antecedent, so I trust that means less work for you in the long run. Slapborn! The shipment! We couldn't! God's woman, what befell? We were bringing a shipment to Revenant's Toll, provisions earmarked for the frontier effort. But just as we sought to cross over into Mardona, we were set upon by brigands. I believe they may have been heretics. They were many, too many, and we only escaped with our lives by abandoning the supplies. Pray forgive us. There is naught to forgive. Provisions can be replaced, but smart soldiers are hard to find. Take your rest, and I'll have someone along to tend to those wounds. What to do? If heretics are involved, then this is like to be more than a case of simple thievery. Ishgard will need to be informed. Whence did these supplies originate? House Fortemps. We collected the provisions from Camp Dragonhead proper. Ah, understood. I shall see that they are appraised of this development. Alexander, are you not on good terms with the Knights of House Fortemps? I will be sending them a missive immediately, of course, but I would also have you travel there and offer your considerable talents. Yes, I realize I contradicted my earlier hopes to lighten your load, but I need someone who can help bring this incident to a satisfactory conclusion. Our favourable relations with Ishgard are far too important to risk half measures. I don't mind talking to them. Thank you for your understanding. I am certain Lord Horchefant will be glad of your assistance. Back to the colds of the ice and snow. Fate spawned. No, I'm already gone. I'm miles away now. Hop. Splat. Sound was a bit delayed there, but whatever. Jump over the table, just for old time's sake. Well, well, if it isn't my fine friend, Alexander Ballius. Would you care for a plate of roast caracul? Some mulled wine? No? Ah, I see you have not come into my hall merely to escape the biting cold. I was in fact on the verge of opening an important missive from Revenant's Toe, and I suspect the timing of your arrival is no coincidence. Next. When the cold sets in. Lord Horchefant awaits confirmation of the reason for your visit to Camp Dragonhead.
The incident with the new frontier hands? No, you need not elaborate. I have been following their progress with no small amount of interest.
Holy crap, even he gets a voice actor!
Brave men and women all. They do our nation a great service. The existence of a fortified outpost in Mordona will do much to dissuade the Empire from trespassing on Kurth's soil. Right glad am I that you have chosen to lend your support to this endeavor. Never let it be said that House Forton does not acknowledge the efforts of her allies, or her debts. 'Twas in the spirit of gratitude that I arranged for sundry supplies to be delivered to Revenant's Toe. That the shipment should chance to be waylaid by heretics is poor fortune indeed. Poor fortune, I say, yet not without precedent. If you would know the truth of it, these incorrigible villains grow more organized with each passing day. This new unity of purpose we attribute to their leader, the Lady Iceheart. But though I have devoted significant resources to the task of identifying this woman, we have yet to learn so much as her birth name. What we do know is that the heretics speak of Iceheart in reverent tones, and would gladly embrace death rather than betray her. Such loyalty is rare indeed, and I fear to imagine what so committed a collective might achieve. The brigands have not yet been so brazen as to risk direct confrontation here in Dragonhead. Some few of their number have, however, been sighted not far to the west of here, and with ever-increasing regularity. A visit to Whitebrim Front may bring you the answers you seek. Will you brave the snows, knowing what implacable foes may lie in wait?
Yeah, sure.
Halone's blessings be upon you. Though I take no pride in the admission, many of mine own countrymen are not so well suited as you adventurers to dealing with such foes. Were they dragons, it might be otherwise. But truly, I could not wish for a finer ally. You have done much for my house in the past, and I have no doubt but that I shall have cause to celebrate your deeds again ere long. Should you learn aught of value, pray return to me forthwith. A warm hearth and a warmer welcome shall be waiting for you.
Okay, so apparently it's not House Fortemp. It's Forton. Do 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 do. Bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 bum. I wonder how many other things I've mispronounced so far. Probably a lot. Did you say a lot? Yeah, probably a lot. Ah well. Do 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 do. Hello, Rock.
Can you smell what the rock is cooking? It's salad.
But you can't cook salad, Mr. Rock.
I can cook whatever I want, 'cause I am the rock. Can you smell the salad? Can you?
Yes, sir. Sure. Got a little posh there at the end. Ninja just hanging out in the road, clearly waiting to ambush someone, but it wasn't me at least. Do 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 do. Yes, it looks like it's... Is it in that building? Yeah, it kind of looks like it is. So I'd be better off going over the wall. And I bet it's going to be outside after this. Nah, it has to be in there. I'm going to go talk to the leader, man. He is our leader. He gained power in a bloodless coup. Oh, smothering. Ah, Alex, is there aught you would ask of me? Pray, speak plainly. I am a man of action, and need no honeyed words. On the trail of a band of thieving heretics, you say? By the Fury! You do seem destined to cross paths with those villains. I must confess, then, 'tis a sad truth that the wilds hereabout have indeed grown thick with their number. They strike swiftly without warning, and are canny enough to evade our most able trackers. But 'tis not merely their newfound organization that confounds us. The heretics themselves seem somehow changed. I know not what manner of influence this ice heart wields, but the men we face seem utterly lost in the grip of the righteous fever. 'Tis an unsettling and unnatural zeal. Perhaps you would care to question one of their recent victims. As fate would have it, your arrival came moments after a trader was waylaid on the road. A patrol found the unfortunate fellow lying senseless in the snow and carried him to our infirmary, assuming he has regained the... I meant to have that on... regained the use of his facilities. The merchant might recall some small details that could aid you in your task. No, not that. To the infirmary. Oh, I didn't take damage from any of those falls. No, a nice Iron Man floating around. Just having a nice time. Ooh, it was a Moogle noise. Upstairs, I take it. Ah, hello, mistreated merchant. Tell you what happened? Why, yes, of course. I'm quite recovered enough for that. Anything to help catch those cowardly black hearts. Actually, it's ice heart. I was travelling my usual route to White Brim Front when a sudden blow sent me reeling. The next thing I knew, I was on the ground, and several heretics were rifling through my cargo. Arms, armour, crystals, they were taking everything. Crystals! Crystals! 'Twas then that one of them noticed my bleary gaze, and stalked over to better acquaint my head with his mace. Before darkness claimed me, however, I distinctly heard the words, "Return to Snowcloak." I dare say that is where they were hauling my goods. But you'll not catch me rushing off in pursuit. They tell me 'twas a miracle I survived at all, and I'll not trust my thick skull to save me a second time. So now we have Snowcloak, which is... there? I think that's where Snowcloak is. Do we have to do a dungeon? Oh, actually we have to go there. I thought we might have to report back. No, just head there. I don't care. You go do your thing. Even though you would actually care quite a bit. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. It's a while since we've been back in Coerthas. Glad to say that everything's just as terrible, if not worse. Yay! Aw, dead weird puppy thing. I'm not gonna take a chance yet. Take a chance, take a chance, take a chance. The snow crunches underfoot. Surrender the crystals! Again with the crystals. Oh, I'm sorry, loyal heretic. You're gonna die. Oh, whoa. The cold cells right. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, we're moving onwards to Snowcloak. So yeah, we might have to do a dungeon. Not interested. House during day and night. Ka! Throw your weapon, foul! Wait, I recognize you, adventurer. You come seeking heretics. Then we shall share a common purpose. We were on patrol when we chanced across one of the raiding parties and pursued them here. By rights, we should have had them cornered in this ravine, and yet they are gone, vanished like icy wraiths. Actually, to be fair, you can't really see an entrance. Mayhaps I have found this ice heart. Oh, back to the fate. You glimpsed a woman atop the cliff. Could it be the ice heart herself come to sneer at our folly? And to where did she disappear? The heretics must have discovered a passage through the frozen wall, some hidden tunnel that escaped our notice. We have not the men to risk further investigation. 'Twould be best were we to return to White Brim Front and lay our suspicions before Lord Drillamont. Again, it's such a case of back and forth, isn't it? Well, we at least have some sort of a lead on something that I didn't even know was a threat. And they're after crystals. Like, the guys, they clearly asked, they were yelling at me, hand over the crystals. Which, to be fair, I do have crystals. In fact, no. I've got a lot of shards, a fair few crystals, and one cluster. I've got a lot of crystals though. Probably not enough for what they would want them for. Got a lot of shards though. An awful lot of shards. Lord Drillamont, we need you. Don't know why I did it like that. No, there's not a fate here. Go away. I'm climbing a tower. Can't you see that? Ah, Alex. It appears I owe you my thanks once more. The surviving knights spared no detail in their report. The men you found out near Snowcloak were some of my finest. That they should be bested so handily, I fear woefully underestimated the threat these heretics pose. While I understand you might balk at the notion, I must ask that you put aside your mission and consider the stolen provisions lost to us for now. 'Twould be ill-advised to blunder unprepared into what may well be the very lair of our enemy. Pray return to Dragonhead and inform Lord Horchefant of your discoveries. He will wish to plan contingencies of his own. As for Iceheart and her fanatics, well, the freezing heights of Snowcloak will not shield them from our justice for long. Good. I've got a feeling that's what's going to happen in the next part. I know I'm not going down, which is where I should go. I want to jump off the roof. No one can stop me. Not even you. You can't stop me. You may try, but you can't. Ow. Better still. Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? I can teleport. I still wanted to jump off the roof either way.